I would tell him that I have been praying for him every day and that I think about him every day.
Why you take it so long to come? I was waiting for you.
That same day, she was entered into the National Database for Missing Children.
This is Robert Rivera, the father of 5-year-old Melanie, who has been missing since August 1st after visiting her mom in El Paso.
We were supposed to meet at the Pebble Hills substation, and I just walked inside and I made the report, and I let them know, that she was supposed to get dropped off at a certain time. I think it was 6 p.m. and she wasn't. So I made the report, and I got an emergency hearing through my attorney for August 7th.
During this emergency hearing, Robert says his divorce was finalized. Even though he and his wife have been separated for 3 years, they both had a temporary custody agreement where they would alternate taking care of Melanie, Robert being the primary caretaker. During previous years, Robert says he had already encountered similar behavior patterns when it came to visitations.
She would take her for months at a time and deny me visitations. And this went on for 3 years.
During their separation, he only had one wish: to continue seeing his daughter and keep her safe, even if it meant joint custody.
I had no problems with that, except for the fact, which I presented to the court, that she had already taken her out of the country so many times that I was afraid that she would do it again. Not 6 weeks later, we were back in court because my daughter was missing. That same day, she was entered into the National Database for Missing Children.
The day Melanie went missing, Robert reported it immediately. And that same day, he went looking for his daughter.
I went to their home. I was looking for my daughter. I went to where they were supposed to be living at, and the house was alone. It seemed like they had moved out. So, I already knew she had left because she was ignoring my calls for 5 days prior to that.
He believes Melanie was taken to Mexico by her mom, who is a Mexican citizen.
I've been getting a lot of people, even from that home city, that are telling me that, yeah, she's located in Cuauhtémoc, Chihuahua. And, trying to navigate the legal waters is really hard, and someone telling me that they're in Mexico doesn't mean that they're there.
He was advised by the court to contact the district attorney where he presented his case. It was deemed as interference with child custody, but not international parental child abduction. 2 weeks after Melanie's disappearance, she was entered into database for National Center of Missing and Exploited Children.
Mexico is one of the principal destinations for international parental child abductions, regardless of the nationality of those parents.
Under the International Parental Kidnapping Crime Act, anyone who removes or attempts to remove a child from the United States with the intent to obstruct parental rights may be imprisoned up to 3 years. But in Robert's case, it was deemed as merely interference with child custody, not a criminal charge. According to the district attorney's office, the case could be changed into abduction only if they had the mother in custody. But if she's supposedly in Mexico, that was impossible, along with retrieving his daughter by U.S. authorities, who have no jurisdiction in Mexico. After a court hearing, he proceeded to the Mexican consulate in downtown El Paso, where he found out more shocking news. He says the mother had taken out a Mexican birth certificate, giving his daughter Mexican citizenship. Robert is now in contact with the FBI and the U.S. Department of State, but still does not know how to get his daughter back. He suggested his daughter's location in Mexico to the Department of State, but has not heard any new updates over whether his daughter was located there or not.
I don't know who to contact, I'm always hitting dead ends.
Still, he keeps calling. 6 months later.
The Mexican Central Authority is supposed to assist American citizens in getting American children returned to the United States. There is not a consistent application of that in Mexico.
Family court judge in El Paso says the U.S. Department of State works with the Mexican Central Authority to implement a treaty called the Hague Convention. It's an international treaty helping return children who have been removed outside of their habitual residence through violation of custody rights. However, in many smaller districts in Mexico, due to lack of experience, the law is harder to implement.
That's the problem. Even the authorities, they don't know what to do.
Patricia Martinez is a family court judge in Juarez, Mexico, actively working and educating law enforcement in Mexico to improve handling of child abduction cases. But she says the efforts must be mutual.
We are here in the borderland. Why don't we take advantage of that? Tell us, they have to work in this together and to send information faster.
Reporting such a case like this starts with the local authorities. Robert reported it to the El Paso Police Department, but EPPD reports it as interference with child custody. According to EPPD, international parental child abduction is investigated only under federal authorities and the State Department. International parental abduction in the borderland might be greater than visible, but oftentimes doesn't even make it to the court.
And the reason is because they are extraordinarily expensive. To get a lawyer here, to get a lawyer in Mexico, to get people involved can be a long, a very distressing process.
According to the U.S. Department of State, in 2019, country officers responded to 295 inquiries in which parents sought resources regarding abductions, but did not proceed with providing complete documentation. There were 716 outgoing abduction cases in 2019, including parental abductions. But if the numbers don't speak, Robert's love for his daughter does.
And now she's living without her dad. You want to see these pictures that I got?
However, he is not the only one who's endlessly working on getting answers. Carla Draxler, KTSM 9 News.